Hello friends, today I am going to explain normal distribution, which is one of the important part in statistics, important concept in statistics. So before I going to say in detail, the background knowledge is like this: if the probability density function of a continuous random variable looks like a bell-shaped curve, then we say that the variable follows normal distribution. Even in the empirical work also, we frequently use the word that the relative frequency histogram of a sample data of a random variable, if it looks like a bell-shaped, we say the possibility of observations are sampled from population which follows normal distribution. So normal distribution is the basis of distribution of a continuous random variable. In statistics, it looks like this, bell-shaped. Now in terms of mathematical language, we can write the equation of a normal curve as follows: function of x equals to 1 upon root 2 pi sigma square e to the power minus half xi minus mu by sigma x whole square, where fx is the probabilities of x for different values of x, and mu is the mean value of the variable x, and sigma x is the standard deviation of x, and e, we know the value is constant 2.718. Now from the above mathematical expression, it is clear that the normal curve is completely determined by the mean and variance of the random variable xi, since the other values are known. For example, hence we can draw the normal curve just by putting the different values of x and computing the corresponding values of probabilities. Any normal curve will be bell-shaped and symmetrical around its mean, but its graphical look depends on the mean and standard deviation of the variable. The areas of the normal curve are the probabilities of the random variable x for various range of values. Since the sum of probabilities for all possible values of a random variable is equal to 1, hence the total area of a normal curve is equal to 1. Total area is equals to 1. So here we have drawn, here in the vertical axis the probabilities are measured, and in the horizontal axis the values of x, that means the random variables are measured. Three different colors, three different normal distribution has been drawn. One is in orange color, violet color, red color. Okay, the three normal curve with the same mean. This figure shows with the same mean, but the standard deviation differs. The more the standard deviation, more the flatter the tails. Okay, so for the orange color normal distribution, the standard deviation is lowest compared to the violet and red one, and for red one it is the highest. Similarly, the lower panel shows three different normal curve, that means three different normal distribution, but the mean is different, and side by side their standard deviation also different. Though it looks bell shaped and symmetrical, but it differs with the differences of mean and standard deviation. Now the diagram below shows the three normal curves from three different distributions, say three different means and standard deviation depicted by green, violet and orange color. Now suppose we want to measure the probabilities of the variable x for 3 to 5. Okay, 3 to 5 we want to measure the probabilities for the variable. That means we want to measure the areas from 3 to 5. Okay, so area for the violet normal curve is highest, okay, with respect to this diagram, and the next highest is for the green curve, and the lowest area is for the orange color. Okay, what does it mean? It means that hence we need three different tables for getting three values, that is three different areas. Hence for n curves we need n tables, which is absurd. Okay, that is why statistician Gauss developed a new distribution by transforming the original continuous random variable xi by a standard normal variable zi, which is known as standard normal distribution or Gaussian distribution, where the zi equals to xi minus mu by sigma x. That means by subtracting from the mean value and dividing by the standard deviation, the new variable, that is transformed variable, standard variable, can be developed. Okay, now the standard normal distribution is the probability distribution of a variable z. We have denoted this new variable as z, which has a normal distribution with mean 0 and variance equals to 1. Symbolically we can say in this way that zi distributed normally with mean 0 and variance 1. Gauss has developed a table, only one table, which shows the probabilities of z for various values of z. So this is the normal distribution for the x variable, and after converting the x value into standardized variable, this is the normal distribution. Standard, this is known as standard normal distribution, that is z distribution. So probability density function of z, probability density function in this axis, we are measuring x. Okay. So what is the mu here? Mean value for non-standard normal distribution, but for standard normal distribution the mean value is 0 and the standard deviation is 1. That means 1 standard deviation, 2 standard deviation, 3 standard deviation, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 standard deviation. And in non-standard normal distribution, this is mu plus 1 standard deviation, mu plus 2 standard deviation, mu plus 3 standard deviation, and similarly side by side the same one with respect to minus mu minus 1 standard deviation, mu minus 2 standard deviation, mu minus 3 standard deviation. Now this implies the probability between any two values of x variables, say x1 and x2, will be equal to the probability of z, assuming any two values z1 and z2, where z1 is equals to x1 minus mu by sigma x, and z2 equals to x2 minus mu, that is mean value by sigma x, standard deviation. So with this transformation, now we don't need to construct separate tables of normal curve for areas for each pair of values of mean and standard deviation. Instead of that, now we need only one table giving the probabilities, that is areas under standard normal curve whose mean value is 0 and standard deviation is 1. So the table below or in the next slide shows the area under standard normal curve. Total area is the sum of all probabilities equals to 1. You can download the area in the net also, it is available, area of a standard normal curve. So this is the area of a standard normal curve. Here it is measured from 0 to the right side. Okay. So the entries in the table give the areas under the normal curve between the mean value and z standard deviation above the mean value. For example, z equals to 1.25 is the area under the normal curve between mean value 0 and z is equals to 1.25 is area to 0.3944. This area is 0.3944. So from the table value we can able to calculate this one. Therefore this is standard normal distribution. If we divide into two parts, since this is symmetrical, so the area of the this part, right hand side part, is 0.5, this is 0.5, so that the sum of the probability, that means this total area, is equals to 1. Okay. Now whenever we see any value, if the value of z is 1.96, how can we check in the table value? So go to this column, that is 1.9, and go to this column also 0.06. So we are getting for 1.96 z value, the area is 0.4750. So in this way we can extract the value, that means the area of the normal curve from the table. Okay, table value. So in this way, in the diagram, from 0 to 1.96, if the value of z is 1.96, the area covers from mean to 1.96 is 0.4750. The remaining area, that is 0.025. This is denoted by red color. Okay. Similarly, since this is symmetrical, if 1.96 minus 1.96, okay, the area will be same. If it is 0.4750, it will be also be 0.4750, symmetrical. So minus 1.96 plus 1.96, if we add these two, we will get the total area covers, okay, between the z value minus 1.96 plus 1.96. In general, z alpha, another important concept is z alpha implies the z score value to its right reflect the area under standard normal curve. From the standard normal table, we can write the area between z equals to 0 and z equals to 1 equals to 0.3413, and z equals to 0 to z equals to 1.96 equals to, the area is 0.475, and the area between z equals to 0 to z equals to 3 is equals to 0.498. So diagrammatically we can write in this way.